everyone, what's going on? My name is The Kid, and welcome back to another episode of The Web. We have a very exciting episode for all of you today, so I hope you stick around and enjoy the show. Let's get started. And first up, we got confirmation last night of a Captain America Civil War 3-pack, which will include Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man. And as you can see by these pictures provided by Entertainment Earth, Spider-Man is in the same style that he was in Civil War. And that is truly what I thought until I took a little bit closer of a look at him and seen that the spider emblem on his chest is completely different from the one that was in the movie. Now, this isn't a huge gripe to me because all of the other details of the figure are almost identical to what we saw in Civil War. But to some people who really care about that detail, it could be an issue to them. I'm still going to buy this pack, and I will review it on this channel in its entirety, not just Spider-Man alone. The Captain America Civil War Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man 3-pack hit shelves in August, and there will be a link below where you can pre-order it. Now, I know I'm a little late, like really late, but there was a lot of stuff shown off at New York Toy Fair 2016 that I didn't get a chance to talk about. I didn't get a chance to put my 2 cents in. So I'm going to showcase the Spider-Man confirmed figures for the summer of 2016 waves, and I'm going to give you my input. First up on the list of figures I'm going to talk about, we have the 3 3/4 inch scaled Armored Spider-Man, and I must say, I really like the way the figure looks. I think for what it is, it's a good figure. The last time we got one of these was back way in the Spider-Man line. I think I want to say around 2002 to 2003 maybe. If not, I'll put the correct year on the screen. But yeah, I would definitely love to see this figure in the 6-inch scale, along with, if you see in the back there it says Spider-Man Noir. I'm not showing off that figure because that figure is already released, and I have it, and I may do a review of it, I don't know. But I would like to see both of those figures rescaled to the 6-inch just because we don't have enough variety. We're starting to dip into the variety pool with Spider-Gwen, Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider, etc. And it would just be cool to see these different costumes in the 6-inch scale, but I already talked about this in a previous video, which it wasn't even that good, so I'm not even going to link it. Next figure I'm going to showcase is the Marvel Legends 12-inch Spider-Man. The last time that we got a 12-inch Spider-Man was the Marvel Icons Spider-Man, and no, I'm not counting the Titans that have every color of the rainbow Spider-Man. I'm not doing those. Those don't count as figures in my book. But this guy does. I really like the way this looks. He definitely is reminiscent of the Pizza Spider-Man in regards to his half-masked face and the hands that he comes with. The only thing that the Pizza Spider-Man doesn't come with is the fully removed masked head, and it looks like this figure has a darker blue tone than the Pizza Spider-Man. But nonetheless, this figure looks awesome. I definitely plan on getting this one as well, and I will review it on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Next up, we have 4 different figures, so I'm going to go just in order of appearance. We have Silk, Hobgoblin, the Ultimate Spider-Man, and Miles Morales. First up is Silk. Now, like Spider-Gwen, this is her first action figure appearance, and I gotta say, from what it looks like, it seems very accurate to how she looks in the comics, and I definitely look forward to adding her to the collection. I like how the figure looks overall. Next up, and this one makes me extremely happy, is the Hobgoblin. Now, the reason why this one makes me so happy is because he looks extremely reminiscent in style to how the Green Goblin looked back in, I want to say, 2007. Like I said, I'm very bad with the dates, so if I'm wrong, I'll put it up on the screen now. But they both have that like scaly texture, and I am so looking forward to putting this Hobgoblin next to my Green Goblin in my collection. I want to start collecting more villains, and this is definitely a step in the right direction because they're bringing all of the classic looking villains into 6-inch form. Now the next one is the Ultimate Spider-Man, and there's not much I can say about it other than it's a shorter version of the Pizza Spider-Man. But it does open a very big window of opportunity. For example, you could customize this shorter figure to be a MCU Civil War Spider-Man, and it would probably look really good because it's shorter than most Iron Man, Captain America figures, which means it would be in scale with those figures. Overall, I think that the new look of it, with the I believe it's a smaller chest spider. I could be wrong about that, but I know the eyes are bigger. Overall, I think the style of it looks good. It's very reminiscent to what it's supposed to be reminiscent to, which is the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show, and I think that looks pretty good. And like all of these, I'll be adding them all to my collection and reviewing them on the channel. And lastly of the four, we have Miles Morales, and the only other time we had a figure of him was around the time The Amazing Spider-Man 1 came out, when he was a Walmart exclusive, and that figure was just horrible. The head didn't even look up and down. It just looked slunched. It was weird, but this is a definite improvement. It uses the Pizza Spider-Man body mold, if I'm looking at it correctly. It doesn't actually look like it doesn't have the butterfly joints on the arms, so maybe it doesn't use that mold. We'll just have to wait and see. I definitely think that this figure is going to be good. I don't think I'm going to replace the Miles Morales that I have in my collection with it. I'm going to just display them together, but he would definitely be the one that I pick. I feel like now would be a good time to tell my opinion on how I thought Spider-Man was in Civil War. Now, when you see this pop up in the bottom right corner of the screen, that's when a spoiler is about to happen within the next 5 seconds of it popping up. I recommend muting the video until that symbol is gone, then unmuting it, because that is when the spoilers will go away. And like I said, 5-second warning. It'll give you a little prep time to be like, oh no, I gotta mute. So I just don't want anyone to get mad at me for spoiling Spider-Man's parts in Civil War. Now, Spider-Man's performance was absolutely incredible. I thought that he was one of the best Spider-Man that I've ever seen on screen, and I have had high praise for Andrew Garfield from the moment that I saw The Amazing Spider-Man 1 up until I walked into the theater of Civil War. He was my favorite. I believe Tom Holland is my new favorite. When he walked on to the scene bumping to Alt J, Left Hand Free, let me just say that Alt J is one of my favorite bands. Spider-Man is one of my favorite of all time heroes. So when the two were combined, that was an incredible moment. The fact that he had the nerdy aspect to a T, just perfect, when Iron Man asked him if he wanted to go, like, I believe to Germany, and then he said, I can't, I have homework. I just thought that was hilarious. The homemade suit was very homemade looking, which was perfect for what it was supposed to be, and his fight scenes were awesome. When he was crawling on Ant-Man's back when he became Giant Man, I thought it was hilarious. When he referenced Star Wars and the AT Walkers, it was just hilarious. And overall, I thought that he was great. The end credit scene when he had the hologram on his ceiling of the Spider-Man logo, it confused me, but I guess we'll figure out more about that in Homecoming, which is coming out in 2017. Overall, I think Civil War got a 9 out of 10 from me, but Spider-Man's performance was a definite 10 out of 10. It was amazing, no pun intended. It was an enjoyable watch, and I can't wait to see him in future products. And now it's time for some more drawings by Michael. If you don't remember who Michael is from the first episode, he was the web slinger of the week and he drew a few pictures. And this week he is back with a few more pictures. We have the Scarlet Spider, the Iron Spider, and Tom Holland Spider-Man from Civil War. I think all of these drawings look awesome. And good job, Michael. Can't wait to see what you got for us next episode. And finally, the segment that's going to wrap up this crazy episode is our Web Slinger of the Week. Remember, if you want to be the Web Slinger of the Week, all you got to do is email me in the email below telling me why you want to be the web slinger of the week and attach a picture of either your collection, a drawing you have, yourself with some of your memorabilia of Spider-Man, etc., etc. If you want to be the web slinger of the week, tell me why. The best way to do it is to email me, because that's where you can attach a picture, or if you can attach a picture in the comments by putting a link, by attaching it to Imgur, or any way that you can send a picture of yourself or your collection or anything that you think deserves to make you the web slinger of the week. Make it happen. I'd love to see more of you guys become it. But this week's web slinger is my buddy Ethan. Ethan is a pretty cool guy. Me and him may or may not be working on some secretive films that have to do with the Spider-Man. I'm not going to give much away because there's not much to give away yet, but Ethan is our web slinger of the week, so thank you, Ethan. And that's going to do it for today, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. My name is The Kid. Remember, if you like this video, slap a big old thumbs up. If you know someone who is a fan of Spider-Man who might enjoy this show, send it their way. Subscribe, have them subscribe. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Bye.